Hi, my name's Jeff Micklem and this is my 1973 RSR backdate project. So as you can see, to start with, I've got a 1974 911. It's pretty old, pretty tired, it's got a lot of rust, but it's a good start for the project. Now this particular car was originally delivered to the US, and as you can see by the sugar scoop headlights, etc., it has been converted from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, so hopefully nobody gets grumpy with me for playing around with an original car. It's got quite a bit of rust, as you can see. You can see spots here, but these front guards, the bonnet, the front bar will all be replaced with fiberglass parts. The wide body RSR type front bar, front guards. As you can see here on the roof, I've just sort of chipped away at some of the bog and the body filler that's been lifting, and you can see that there's a bit of rust here, but from my inspection and my scraping, it doesn't actually appear to have gone all the way through, so hopefully that can just be cleaned up, and we'll see how bad it really is. So I'll be attempting to repair that, but it's all going back to bare metal, so it's going to be quite a project. Following around, you can see here on the rear, somebody's already cut and modified the rear guards. They have the replica Carrera wider body guards on there, the fiberglass that have been added on, and again you can see where the body filler hasn't stuck to the rust, but it's quite a thick level of body filler. If you can have a look there, you can see how thick. That's quite a lot of body filler on this car, so it's all going back to bare metal, and I'll hopefully be doing a fair bit of metal work to try and bring it up and use the minimum amount possible to keep it lightweight, as this should hopefully be a bit of a weekend driver track car, something I can have some fun in, not worry about too much. It's not original, so I can pretty much do what I like, even though I would do it anyway. Alright, the rear wing, it's a big ugly rear wing that's going to go and be replaced with a ducktail. Same with the rear bar, that will be replaced with a lightweight RSR replica item. As you can see in here, this is what I'm working with. It's currently a very tired old 2.7. The engine numbers are a little bit of a mystery on this engine because it's actually a 1975 engine with a 1976 engine number, but I believe it was probably a leftover engine block that was, it's got a very low 76 engine number, so I think it's just been a leftover that they've continued on. This engine is currently very tired. It's got pulled head studs. Apparently it was running, but we'll see how that goes, but that's going to come out, and I'm going to rebuild the whole engine anyway, so I'm not overly concerned with how that currently is. Moving around, you can see here, it actually appears that there's been a bit of damage here, and this panel looks like it's been repaired and replaced, and not very well, if you can see. I've lifted out again, you can see the thickness of the body filler here. It's quite ugly, and I'll be trying to bring that back out to a better standard and repairing it a bit nicer than what it has been done previously, but it looks like it may have actually had a hit or a shunt on this rear corner here, and it's been replaced at some stage. Again, the fiberglass rear extension is on there currently. Flying around, there is also, as you might see down here, I don't know if you can see in this light, you can see that there's some rust bubbles along the base of the door, so I have to pull those doors off, and there's a bit of work there in repairing the doors, but it's all part of the fun. Alright, there's a bit more rust in here, as you can see. Again, these are all being replaced, so I'll move around and see what I can do. Now, apparently this car was living outside for the last 10 years. Apparently it was on concrete, so from what I've seen so far, there's not a lot of rust on the underside of the car, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad, but it's early days, and I've yet to strip it and see exactly how far everything goes. As you can see from the inside, now I don't know how much you can see here in this light. As I come in here, I've lifted the carpet up, and there's not a great deal of rust in here, considering it's been sitting for quite a while. There's a little bit of surface marks, but nothing too bad. As you might also see, it's got the factory air conditioning that I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it was placed in aftermarket at the dealers when it was new. Some other company came in and put it in there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to remove all of that and just leave it without. They're not supposed to work anyway, are they? So we'll go without the air conditioning. It's also got a strange feature of that the previous owner tried to tell me was an original rare feature of the AMG steering wheel. I don't know if you can see that in that light, but as you can probably expect, I did a bit of online research, and it looks like it's an early Mercedes steering wheel, as you would probably expect. So I think there should be some Mercedes collector that might want that for their project. So from what you can see, it's not too bad a car to start with. It needs a lot of work, and I thought I may as well document it like this so everyone can have a look, and we'll see how it progresses over the next months, etc. Alright, well this is my 73 RSR backdate project, and we'll see you next time.